one of the hot topics, what everybody wanted to know is, can we put in IJs? So what I did is I went ahead and I did some research. Out in INS, there is a position paper on INS about putting in IJs. So if you want this reference, it is out there. I have already faxed it to the people I'm talking to at the Kentucky board, saying that it is out there, and there are people who do want to do this. So she said that she would take this to the meeting. There is going to be a meeting in September the 12th, and she'll let us know when it is. So if people want to go to this meeting for what the Kentucky what they want to do to put on the board to see, what else we can do. But according to the statement from Lahona Prather, is the person who I'm talking to at Kentucky, and right now we are not licensed as RNs to be able to put in IJs. So since besides me, there's been other people who have been calling, so it is on the program on September the 12th, 9 a.m., and they're going to bring this up. They're also going to bring up the placement of IJs, and they're also going to be doing the EKG versus chest x-ray confirmation of PICC placement. So there's two different topics that I think a lot of people from INS would be interested to talk about it. But I just want to read what her little summary of the whole thing from the Kentucky Board of Nursing. This time has a scope of practice for the registered nurse performing PICC placement in adults is limited to PICC insertion via the antecubital site or upper arm. So that is their flat out statement. So we cannot do IJs, we cannot insert, take out, or anything for the IJ PICCs. If anybody does put in, one of the doctors does put in the IJ PICC, we're not allowed to pull it out. We can take care of it, but we're not allowed to pull it out.
I'm confused with that. We went with triple lumens on it.
Right, but according to them, it's still a PICC line.
Wait a minute. That was a big issue with us, and this may be what they're talking about. I asked when they first came out, they tunneled PICCs.
Uh-huh.
I said, how can you have a PICC in the IJ that's not peripherally inserted? And the BARD people told me it's not a tunneled PICC. It's a tunneled line that initially people were using a PICC catheter to do it. So that's why radiology called it a tunneled PICC, but it's not, because this is a peripheral.
Right.
So, and the problem has been, because we researched it, because they were asking us to take them out, they're tunneled, so they're cuffed, so they have to be scraped off. So we couldn't take them out.
Right.
At least with the knowledge we have now.
Yeah.
But when it's placed up here, it's not a PICC, because it's not peripherally inserted. So it can't be really called a PICC.
Reading the stuff that I've read,
That's interesting, because I like to see, because
because I mean, some of the information that I've read and stuff like that, it is considered a PICC, and they're inserting it in as a PICC once they start doing it. And once they do and it's called a PICC, we can pull it. We can insert it, we can take care of it and stuff like that. But as of right now, Kentucky says no. Okay. But some of the literature I did, one of them was in Nebraska. Arkansas. I read all their stuff that they had, their statement, what the nurses can do, and it is the nurse putting in a PICC in the IJ. It's considered a PICC. You take care of it, you pull it, you do everything for it.
So you're talking here versus here.
Right. So it all depends. Yeah. So the two different places, IJ and yeah. So, but that's going to be on the board.
what day is September what?
It's going to be September the 12th, and it's a 9 a.m. meeting. And she has already put us on the agenda. And then from what I couldn't get out of her clearly is, if I go to this and I have got comments that I want to put in there, or if all of a sudden they say no, can I make a comment? I could not get a confirmation of yes, you can talk, but at other meetings, yes, you can talk. So that's what I was trying to find out. But I do have some of the literature here that I looked up and before I talked to her and stuff like that, but that is the information that she gave me. That, we cannot pull it and we can't place it for a PICC line in the neck right now. But I told her that other states are doing it, and she goes, yeah, I've heard it, and a lot of people have talked to them. So hopefully, if people want to do this, and they do get a doctor to go for it, because the INS standards has the whole thing about what you need to do, what you need to be taught. Everything is written right straight down the line about how you can do this, and I think it's a great standard. It's got some really good information on it. So I've already sent that to her, so hopefully we can get some clear, concise information that, when people do want to do this, they can. But I'm talking for everybody because I don't put in PICCs. I don't plan on putting in PICCs. But so I'm just trying to get information for you guys to do.
I know it's been a long time ago, and I'm sure things have changed, but if you want any information on presenting something to the board, the nurse that was our manager at the time, Brenda Gaines, she and Ann Lichty are the ones that took it to the Kentucky Board of Nursing to let nurses in Kentucky place PICCs 24 years ago. So she has had that experience. If you need her number, I'll give you her number.
All right. I'll find out from her what I can do or what we can't do and stuff like that, but I figured that since we're doing it and we're going because INS says we can and we're going that way and stuff like that, I just wanted to get as much information as I could on that. Alrighty, but that was my hot topic that I had, so I'll let Danette come up and talk about her hot topic.